Hey, everybody, you're in the right place. We're going to start in just a minute. All right. Let's see. For live everywhere we're supposed to be. Awesome. Yay. All right, everybody, stay with me for just a second. We're going to start in 2 minutes. All right. Hey, there we go. Everybody, we're starting in 2 minutes. You are in the right place if you are here for how to survive the corona crash and thrive when things come back. Start 2 minutes. All right, can I get a quick sound and video check? Can you type in the chat box if you are here on Zoom or Facebook? Can you let me know if you can see me, hear me, and see my screen? All right, let me know if you can see me, hear me, and see my screen. All right, yes to all the above. Awesome. We start in 60 seconds. All right, thanks for being here today. We get started in just a few seconds. See you, hear you, see the screen on Facebook. Awesome. All right, let's get started. Hey, everybody, I am Seth Green. We are here to talk about your Coronacation business survival guide, how to survive the Corona crash and thrive when things come back. Shout out to my 11-year-old daughter, Ella. She gets the credit for coining the term, at least in our house, Coronacation. It's the only place I've heard it. I haven't heard anybody else call it that. So I'm calling it the Coronacation. All right, so this is for you if you do live events like a seminar or a workshop and you've had them canceled because your restaurant or country club or library or community center has closed. This is for you if your pipeline is drying up, if the number of prospects waiting for proposals is dwindling, if you are being put off, if your clients or your prospects are saying, I can't do anything right now because of COVID. I can't do anything right now because of Corona. It's too uncertain. I don't know if I should be spending money right now or investing money. I gotta wait. If your revenue is down because of Corona or COVID, this is for you if you don't know what to do. Again, I'm talking about not Corona the beer, Corona COVID the virus, just to be sure you're in the right place. If your problems are due to an excess of drinking of Corona, that is going to be a completely different webinar that I can't help you with. But I'm sure there's an 800 number or 12-step program. All right, so I am Seth Green. If you'll stay till the end with me, I will give you one of our proven business growth strategy sessions, absolutely free. We normally charge $497 for that. That's where you spend up to half an hour on a Zoom call with me, going through a whole series of questions about what you've got going in your business or your practice, what's working well, what can be improved. And then we spend another half hour going through your marketing plan, your business growth strategy for the next 12 months. We may not be able to do it all for you, but we can point you in the right direction, but at least you'll know what to do and in what order. Skip says, thank you to Ella. I may steal Coronacation. You are welcome to. Just give her credit. I don't want the credit. Give it to my daughter, Ella. She came up with it. So I started at A.G. Edwards as a financial advisor a long time ago because A.G. Edwards doesn't exist anymore. They were bought out by Wachovia, and then Wachovia was bought out by Wells Fargo back in the 2007-2008 subprime bubble burst. And I wanted to get in the door without cold calling. I had tried, my branch manager, I will tell you a little bit later, he had told me about why I got stuck cold calling, but he told me you should get referrals. Go get referrals, get some clients and then get some referrals. And I said, that's great. How do I get them to give me referrals? I just started with them. And he said, try telling them this and see if this resonates with any of you. If any of you have ever done this. Hey, Jeremy. Hey, William. Hey, Skip. Hey, Chris. Hi, honey. So he said, first tell them I get paid in two ways. One is by helping you, and the other is by how many people I help. So, share the love and help me make more money was basically the pitch, which did not work very well. The second thing he said was I get paid by how many people I help. Then when that didn't work, I said, what else you got? And he said, try asking them, who do you know? Who else do you know who just inherited $1 million? Who else do you know who's about to retire from the ABC company? Who else do you know who just got a personal injury settlement or whatever had just happened to them that caused them to want to work with a financial advisor? So that didn't work very well. So a few years go by and I have the good fortune to find, meet, and beg my wonderful wife to let me borrow the money to go work with legendary marketing guru Dan Kennedy. If you don't know who Dan is, he's got about 22 best-selling books and he's the highest paid direct response marketing consultant copywriter on the planet. So Dan taught me to build a referral culture where I no longer had to ask. Because think about this, if you ask your clients, and all the gurus will tell you, a lot of the referral gurus will say, ask for referrals, right? And ask every time you see the client and remember and follow a script. Well, even if you use the best script in the world and you ask every time, your clients start to feel like they're being put on the spot, right? They don't think of anybody that second, so they feel bad. And if you ask them every time you see them and they feel bad every time at the end of every meeting, how much longer are they going to want to meet with you, right? If they keep associating these negative feelings to you because you're nagging them for referrals, which is how they view it, how long is that going to last, right? You're literally going to push your clients away. So Dan taught me to build a referral culture where people want to refer. You never have to ask. You don't have to bring it up. And they literally call you with referrals, and it's systematic and it's predictable and scalable. Because if you just are good at what you do and your phone rings and someone says, hey, I told my brother-in-law about you. That's great, but you don't know how many brother-in-laws are going to get told about you next month or the month after. You can't cash the bank. You can't go to the bank and say, somebody might tell their brother-in-law about me next month. Give me some money. It doesn't work that way. So I'm going to share with you what I built, which allowed me to generate referrals on demand without having to ask, and to generate a regular, repeatable, scalable, predictable process for generating referrals. This is actually my client list, what part of my client list, it's actually a lot longer, at my financial services firm. I've grayed out information so that their confidentiality is proven, is protected, but you can see the referral column and you can see all of those people came from referrals. So how do you generate such a high percentage referral rate? Normally, when I talk to business owners and financial advisors in particular, coaches and consultants, they say, oh, I get a large percentage of my business from referrals. Great. How many referrals did you get last month? 2 or 3. Awesome. How many clients do you have? 300. So you have 300 clients. Maybe you haven't taken the time to figure this out. That's totally normal. If you have 300 clients and you got 3 referrals, that's a 1% referral rate. That means 99% of your clients didn't refer. That's really not good, right? Presuming you're doing a good job, a whole lot more of them should be giving you referrals. So this process built me an incredibly strong referral, organic referrals that come in every single month, and it's predictable. And it made me into a hero. That's my superhero pose right there. So what would it be like for you if you actually knew how many referrals you were going to get next month, and you knew you could crank it up and get more, or you could scale it back and get lower, and it almost worked like a paid marketing campaign that was predictable? So that's what we're going to talk about today. If you are, if you could type either in the comments or the chat box, what business are you in? Because this will work for financial advisors, insurance agents. We've done it for accountants, investment advisors, professional practices. If you're selling an online course, if you're selling a physical product, if you're an author, a speaker, a coach, a consultant, if you have a service business, if you are raising capital for an investment opportunity, if you're a dentist, an orthodontist, a plastic surgeon, a chiropractor, a home service business, this can work for you. Type in the chat box or in the comments for me, what business are you in? And we're going to be giving away a prize at the end for the person who participates the best. Okay, Jeff Byro, or Pam, if Pam is tuning in for Jeff, says financial advisor. Derek Buckley says financial advisor and insurance agent. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I've got some speakers. I've got some coaches. I've got a dental coach, coach of dentists. I've got a couple marketing firms. Awesome. So we're going to dive in to how to use this to survive the Corona crash right now and set yourself up for an avalanche of new business when things come back. Because the only way for you to thrive during the Corona crisis is to get your clients to fall in love with you all over again. And the only way to get your clients to fall in love with you all over again is through an internal marketing machine. I'm going to share with you what that is in just a minute. But my goal is, if I can make you believe that the only way to get your clients to fall in love with you all over again is to use an internal marketing machine, then you agree that you're going to go all in with me. Now, what does all in mean? I used to travel a lot and speak at a lot of industry and marketing and social media and investment conferences before Corona. This guy is not all in. That guy's all in, right? He is dedicated. He is sleeping on that plane, no matter what. Hey, Josh. So what does all in mean? At the end of this, I'm a marketer. I'm going to make you an offer for $3,771 a month. Here's the good news. You're not even going to pay a fraction of that, because if you stay till the end, I'll show you how you can get a dramatic discount on all of that. But let's pretend that that's what you had to invest to build a referral culture, to get your clients to start referring to you without asking on a regular basis. How many referrals would you need to pay for that? It depends on what the value of your client is, right? If your average client pays you $1,000 a year, then you need 3 every month, 4 every month to make that profitable. If your client pays you $5,000, if they pay you $10,000, you don't need too many before this thing becomes the most profitable marketing that you do. So I want to share with you, you're just one internal marketing machine away. Hey, Aaron, what's up? So I can't see you or hear you, unlike if I was on stage at an event and you were in the audience, and I could get you to raise your right hand and repeat after me. So what I'm going to ask you to do is give me an all in the chat box if you're on Zoom. Give me an all in if you're on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube, and we will move forward, and I will share with you the exact process you can use to do this. And of course, at the end, we're going to make you an offer on how we can do it all for you. Awesome. All in already. All in. Awesome. All right. So again, started out at AG Edwards, passed my Series 7 exam, my Series 63 securities licenses, insurance exam, go to training in St. Louis, come back first day, Monday morning. I get there 2 hours early. I'm there at 6 a.m. My branch manager is already there. I thought I was going to set a good example by beating him. I didn't. And he calls me into his office when he sees me come in and walk by to my cubicle. And he says, I got you a book where all of your clients are going to come from your entire career. I said, this is awesome. I'm young. I'm dumb. I'm starting out. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to buy a Ferrari. It's going to be great. Give me the book. And he hands me the phone book, literally the yellow pages. And he says, they're all in there, Tiger. Go get them. And I did not know any better. Hey, Dr. Rice. I did not know any better. So I listened. I followed the formula that I was taught, which was 300 cold calls equals you'll talk to 60 people, equals 15 of them will let you send them mail. 5 of them will book appointments. 3 will actually show up, and you're a rookie, so you'll close 1. 300 dials a day equals 1 client. Do that long enough without shooting yourself, you'll build a career. So I did it. And some days that phone felt like it weighed 300 pounds. If you've ever cold called, you know it sucks. It's not a fun way to make a living. So again, I tried to get referrals. Maybe you've tried some of this once you get some clients, and you try doing a good job. You think if you're just good at your job, if you just do what you're supposed to, people should tell other people, right? They should spread the word. They should shout it from the rooftops. But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. You've tried asking, right? You've said, hey, who else do you know who would like a new smile? Right, Dr. Rice? Who else do you know who would really like to, have a root canal? Okay, that might not be an irresistible offer. The smile makeover might be a better choice. Maybe you've tried bribing them. Maybe you've said, hey, we'll buy you whatever, or we'll give you 15% off of your next service if you'll tell somebody else about it. Give me what have you tried to generate referrals in your business? Give me an answer in the chat box or in the comments on Facebook. And that gives me an excuse to make this interactive and take a sip of water. Anna has tried seminars and trying to get other people, have your clients bring other people with you to a seminar. Awesome. That makes a lot of sense. Yes, you can't do a seminar right now because of Corona, unless you're in one of the 8 states where that isn't shut down for some reason. Awesome. Jeff says Visa gift cards. We got dinners. Right. We've tried bribing them, but it doesn't work the way you would think it would, right? You get this. You get, sorry, no results found. So again, in case you don't know, I'm assuming you guys know who I am. You're either on my list or social media, but I've been interviewed in NBC, CBS, Forbes, Inc. I've been written about in the 2 top trade journals for financial services, Registered Rep and Insurance Newsnet. It's an old picture from my last book signing at Barnes & Noble, back when you could go to Barnes & Noble. That's my amazing wife, Rebecca, and our kids, Max, Lily, and Ella, at my book signing for book number 7, Market Domination for Podcasting. I've written 8 books. That's the latest one, and I'm working on my 9th right now. 8 of them have hit bestseller status on Amazon. Anna says, I can't do seminars, but I can do webinars. You're absolutely right. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. So let's dive right in. So I'm going to give you the steps to the proven referral culture generation system. You're going to write them all down. You're going to write fast because I talk fast. I'm going to go through each step individually, but I'm going to give you the whole list right now. Hey, Ron. All right. So number 1, confession. No, you don't have to be Catholic to do this. I'm going to share with you what it means in a minute. I hope you write fast. But again, we're going to go through them all. Number 2, survey. Number 3, bribe, but do it right. Number 4, culture creation. Number 5, postcards. If you have preconceived notions about what these are, bear with me. They'll make sense in a minute. 6, gifts. 7, events. 8, follow-up. 9, birthdays. So hopefully you wrote really fast, or you're going to write them down as we go. So the first thing you have to do is you have to prime the pump. You have to get your clients ready for what's about to happen. If you just start sending them the other 8 steps before warming them up, they'll think you've gone crazy. Ask me how I know, because I tried it. I didn't do them all in order the first time I tried this. So what you've got to do is, we call it a confession letter, because none of us, unless you're running the system already, none of us touch our clients enough, right? I ask that question in every BGS growth strategy session. I say, how often do you touch your clients and how do you touch them? I get that we send a monthly email. I get that we send a monthly email newsletter that nobody reads. Or maybe we send a quarterly snail mail newsletter. We call them on their birthday. We call them on their anniversary. But that's pretty much it, right? At the most. So nobody's touching their clients enough. So the first thing you have to do is confess. And this is a confession letter where we say, hey, we're sorry. Our relationship with you is our most important asset. And we haven't touched you. We haven't connected with you as much as we should, as often as we should. So, hey, we're going to start communicating with you more. So we're warming them up and letting them know that there's more stuff coming so that they're not surprised. All right, so that's number 1. We got to confess. Number 2 is we got to survey them. We have to find out what they do other than what they do with you. That's one of the big secrets, because if you're a financial advisor and all you ask them is about their money, how much do you really know? You might know how much their nest egg is when they want to retire and how much money they're going to need, but we want to know their kids. We want to know their kids' hobbies. We want to know their grandkids, if they've got grandkids. I want to know what books they read, what magazines they subscribe to, what movies they like, what actors and actresses they like. I want to know what podcasts they listen to. I want to know what YouTubers they follow. I want to know everything. I want to know their hobbies. Do they play golf? Do they play sports? Are they into wine? I want to know everything outside of what we do, because that's where the money really is. Because I'm going to take all that data and I'm going to create either a CRM, customer relationship management system, or I am going to put it in an old-fashioned Excel spreadsheet or Google Doc, where I can literally sort my entire database by, hey, I want all the people who drink wine. And I push a couple buttons and it spits out, here's your 14 clients who are into wine tasting. Or I want to take the clients who are into golf, and it gives me my 12 clients who play golf. And then I'm going to use that data for something else. Now, in order to get them to fill out a 4-page direct mail, no, you can't do it online. We tried, nobody responded. We have to send it snail mail. If you are going to try and get them to fill that out, you've got to bribe them to do the survey. Now, in our case, for professional practices, whether it's financial advisor, insurance agent, doctor, lawyer, accountant, orthodontist, we give them an emergency kit. This is paper. You can get them printed at Kinko's on glossy paper, folded in half, 8.5 by 11 by 17, folded in half, so it's pretty, stapled in the middle. But it asks them for all of their information, what medications they're on, what insurance policies they've got. They put everything in one place and then they stick it on their fridge or in a safe place, so that God forbid somebody has a stroke, somebody has a heart attack, somebody has to go to the hospital. You just grab that and go, and you instantly have all of your numbers and every phone call you need to make in one place. We've been doing this 20 years, and I've had numerous clients actually have to use this. And I can't tell you the emotional thank you calls I get when, God forbid, one of our clients had a stroke and the wife called me from the hospital going, oh my God, thank you so much. Because I had this, I knew what to do. I knew who to call, and I could focus on taking care of him. And I didn't have to freak out and go through our safe or find 20 different statements and figure out who had what or where our accounts were, because she hadn't written a check in 20 years. So you've got to bribe them. Again, these don't cost much to fill out the survey. And then we've got to build a referral culture. I want to give you, hey, Paul, I want to give you an example. One of my favorite examples where I got the original idea from, hey, Anna, this is a very grainy picture because it's copyrighted of the Stratosphere Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, which was created by Bob Stupak. And at one point was the tallest, biggest casino in Vegas. He built it one floor at a time. He's a brilliant, brilliant marketer. What he did was he put an advertisement all via direct mail before the internet, before social media, in major newspapers across the country. And it said, give me $399. I'll give you 3 nights, 4 days at my hotel. I'll cover your hotel room. I'll give you show tickets. I'll give you $600 in chips to gamble with. I'll cover your meals. You just got to fly here. $400 Vegas vacation for 2. And he would sell a ton of them. And the only catch was you had to wait 6 months. You pay now and you can vacation in 6 months. He did that because it took him 6 months to build the next floor of the casino. He couldn't get a bank loan. Back then, the Teamsters ran Vegas and the mob ran Vegas, and he couldn't get the money. So he basically borrowed the money in advance from his customers, charged them in advance for the vacation, used the money to build the floor of the casino, and then they could come. Now, they blew the $600 in chips because they lost it on roulette or whatever. So he never actually paid out that money. And while they were there, they spent money on other stuff. But the most brilliant marketing strategy he did wasn't getting them to pay it in advance and wasn't getting them to basically pay to loan him the money to build his casino interest free. When they came, he gave them 5 wish you were here postcards with a picture of the casino on it. And he said, if you'll fill these out, we'll pay the postage and we'll mail them to your friends. And it'll be a postcard from Vegas, from you on vacation to your friends, which every guest did. And they filled out 5. Some people asked for 10. Some people filled out more, and they dropped them in the box. And then the hotel employees took them out of the box, put a stamp on it, but then they entered the information into their computer system. And then they mailed the $399 offer to every single friend that got a postcard. That's how they built their database. And then they got those people to buy vacations, and 6 months later built a new floor of their casino. So they built an endless chain of referrals to grow their business. You're not going to do that, but I'm going to tell you how we modified it to make it work for you. Secret number 5 is warm and fuzzy postcards. When I was a freshman at Syracuse University, my roommate, who I could not stand, had a poster called 365 Reasons to Drink. And when I was 18, I thought it was the stupidest thing ever. When I became a marketer, I thought it was brilliant. I went back on eBay, I found the poster, and I bought it. Not because I want 365 reasons to drink, because there's 365 reasons to reach out and touch someone. Now, you're not going to touch them 365 times a year. I'm not telling you to. But there are so many made-up holidays you have that are real holidays, you have no idea. And you're going to use one of them a month as an excuse to send a warm and fuzzy, keep in touch postcard to your clients, customers, and prospects. March is National Optimism Month. It's a real thing. It's a real registered holiday. I'm optimistic about spring, about the weather changing. I'm optimistic about a relationship with you. I'm hoping you're thinking warm and fuzzy thoughts about us as well. Every month we send out a warm and fuzzy postcard and people go, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's clever. I can't wait to see what that crazy Seth sends us next. And then the other time, so once a month they're getting a postcard. Once a month they're getting a gift, a small gift. We're not trying to send them a Tiffany silver platter or diamond earrings. Sorry, honey. We're sending them a small trinket. So it might be a journal. It might be a wristband with an inspiring slogan. It might be a box of chocolates, or if you're in a warm weather climate, not Buffalo, you might send them a box of popcorn or something like that. It's a small, under $30 trinket every single month. So every 2 weeks, they're getting a card. The other 2 weeks, they're getting a gift. They're literally getting touched twice a month. And so you are always top of mind. You're always thinking about you. They are always thinking about you. It used to drive me nuts. I would get a phone call a couple months later from a client going, oh, when we would have a conversation and they would say, oh yeah, my brother-in-law retired from ABC 3 months ago. Like, why didn't you tell him to call me? Why didn't you introduce me? Why didn't you refer me? Oh, I forgot. I forgot about you. I wasn't thinking about you. I didn't think to bring it up. Well, when I learned that lesson painfully, I said, I'm going to stay in front of my clients all the time. They will never go more than 2 weeks without thinking about me. So they will never forget again. And it works because this is really important. It is not your client's job to remember you. It is not your client's job to remember you. It is your job to make sure they don't forget. It's your job to make sure they don't forget. How are you going to do that? And then we're going to data mine. And we are going to take those interests and we're going to turn them into live events back when we can do a live event. So for example, and you can do webinars for some of this, but let's say I had 12 clients who played golf. I would take those 12 clients, I would hire a golf pro at a country club to do a 3-hour session on how to fix your swing, right? And I would tell those 12 clients, hey, I'm only inviting you because you care about golf and I'm doing a golf event. If you want to come, you got to bring a member of your foursome, because you don't play golf by yourself. They would invite a buddy from their foursome. I got 24 people at the golf event. I got 12 new prospects. And at the end of that event, we close 80% of them because they are saying, oh my God, my advisor doesn't do any of this. I haven't heard from him in months. I can't believe we got to hang out and play golf. This is really cool. How do I sign up? Or we'll do a wine tasting and we'll take 6 couples who drink wine and we'll tell them to bring another couple with them, because if you drink by yourself, you have a problem. And the jokes won't get better, by the way. And we'll have 12 couples at a wine tasting. We'll do wine pairings with a meal at a nice restaurant. And there's no PowerPoint. There's no sales pitch. At the end of that, they're all going, oh my God, I haven't heard from my dentist in forever. I get twice a year, hey, you got to come get your teeth cleaned, and that's it. I am now married to Dr. Rice because he just took me to this wine tasting and this was so cool. And no other dentist has ever done it. Oh my God, I got to tell everybody about you. You're not asking them to, but they are literally shouting it from the rooftops because you've bonded. They expect you to do your job. They expect you to be a good coach, to be a good financial advisor, to be a good insurance agent. If you just meet their expectations, there's no interruption. There's no positive emotion. There's just, yeah, he did what he was supposed to do. That's like, I expect my car to run. It's supposed to turn on every time I turn it, and it's supposed to get me from point A to point B. I don't have any the only interruption of expectation I have that creates emotion is if it doesn't start, and then I'm mad. But there's never a woohoo, I'm so glad it started, I'm so happy, because it's supposed to do that. You're supposed to help them grow their dental practice, have a better smile. You're supposed to help them invest their money. So you have to interrupt their expectations in a positive way, do something outside the box that is not related to what you do at all, to get them to go, oh my God, I never would have thought of that. I can't believe you did that. I'm going to tell people about you, because that you have that all warm and fuzzy. And then you have to follow up, and you need to use direct mail. So for example, these are some client events. If I had 12 couples that came to a wine tasting, 6 of whom were new, the next day they all get thank you cards. Thank you so much for coming. A week later, they get another card saying, hey, if you'd like to know what I've done for the Joneses that makes them so happy, other than wine tastings, give me a call. And then they get put on the twice-a-month drip system, and 83% of them will become clients. Not because I have a better money management process than their advisor they already have, not because I've been around longer, but because of the relationship I'm building that their advisor is neglecting, that we're all neglecting, right? Secret number 9 is birthdays. I'm going to give you 2 birthday strategies. Number 1, hey, Mark, long time no talk. If you did the survey and you know what their hobbies are, use that for their birthday. So let's say Mrs. Jones's birthday is coming up, and I know she likes John Travolta, red wine, and dark chocolate. I'm sending her a gift basket, not a pre-printed corporate card with my signature stamped on it, and not just a phone call. I'm sending her a gift basket with a Grease DVD, 6 tickets to the movies to see John Travolta's newest movie, a bottle of red wine, 6 glasses, and 6 Godiva bars. Because she's not going to eat it all herself. I'm going to send her something that she has to consume with others. She's going to invite 2 other couples over. They're going to drink the wine, eat the chocolate, and go to the movies. They can't go to the movies right now, so they'll watch the DVD. And they'll all be like, this is so cool. It's such a cute gift basket. Where'd you get it? My financial advisor sent it for my birthday. Oh my God, all I got was a crappy corporate card, if I got that at all. That's what you're going to do for their birthdays. For a B-level client, let me tell you what you can do for an A-level client. You're going to throw them a surprise birthday dinner. I got this from Joe Carlozo, who was the very first coach I hired even before Dan Kennedy, when I was hiring him to coach me on helping me cold call better. And he said, what are you doing for your clients' birthdays? And I said, sending them an A.G. Edwards birthday card. So you're going to call Mrs. Jones a month before Mr. Jones's birthday. Hey, what are you guys doing for his birthday? We're going out to dinner. The night before, the night of, night before. Awesome. You know, you guys have been clients forever. I feel like you're family. I feel like we're connected. Way more than just a normal client or advisor relationship. I'd really like to do something special for Mr. Jones. What's his favorite restaurant? The Chop House. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give the Chop House a call and see if they got a table for 8. Let's take you and a couple of your friends that Mr. Jones would like to see, and let's have a birthday dinner. You don't have to do that. No, I insist. No, you don't have to do it. Let me just call and see if they have a table. You think about who you might want to invite, and I'll call you back. They probably don't have a table. They're probably busy. I call them. They got a table. Great news. I got a table. Who do you want to invite? I'll send them the invitations. Don't worry. There's no sales pitch. We're just going to go have dinner. It's just fun. Oh my God, you're so sweet. Does Mr. Jones like surprises or does he hate them? Some people hate them. He doesn't like surprises. Okay, we'll tell him. It's a surprise. Awesome. Let's not tell him it's a surprise birthday dinner. We invite the friends. I have to get their addresses to send them invitations. They RSVP. Oh my God, what is this? So exciting. We go to the birthday dinner. Mr. Jones can't believe it. He's like, I can't believe you did this for me. And they're like, oh my God, I can't believe you did this for him. Next day, thank you for coming. If you want to know what we do, other than throwing him a birthday dinner, give us a call. And then they go in the drip system. And magically, 87% of people at birthday dinners close and become clients. My wife, if she's still on, I don't know, before we had our first kid, I was making her, because she was my secret engagement tool, I was making her go to a birthday dinner for a client like every 2 weeks. And she was like, you know, I get to go out and have a nice dinner and meet nice people, but you're making me work and I don't want to work. I'm already working. I'm a social worker. I'm already working all day. I want to come home and put my feet up and relax. I don't want to go out to dinner with your clients every other week, but it works. So 9 steps. Confess because you haven't touched them enough. Email doesn't count. Survey them to find out what else they do that you could use to reward them just for being them. Bribe them to do the survey. Create a culture by dripping on them with postcards and gifts, so they're always thinking about you. And then either have a live event post-corona, or if you can do some type of virtual event now, go for it, so that they bring others. And it's not a retirement planning seminar. It's not a college planning seminar. It's totally about something unrelated to what you do, because they don't care. They don't want to share how fabulous a retirement planner you are, because you're supposed to be. And who's the person who gets excited about retirement planning? You, the retirement planner. You, the dentist. You get excited about dentistry. They do not care about the latest Invisalign technology. They just want the smile. Nobody buys a drill to get a drill. They buy a drill because they want a hole, right? So you have to get them, in order to get them excited enough to share, it has to be something personal, not professional. And then you've got to follow up, bring the people in the door, and celebrate the heck out of their birthday. It's the most, and if we do a birthday dinner, and again, if we get 3 other couples to come, 2 out of the 3, or 3 out of 4, or 4 out of 5, like 80% of them will become clients, simply because we did that. And they're like, oh my God. Because if you look in our industry, there's a famous Dalbar study about the 15 reasons why affluent clients left one advisor for another. Number 14 out of 15 was investment performance, like he lost me money or he didn't make me enough. The number 1 reason why they left was lack of contact, communication. They felt like they signed up and then they got abandoned and they didn't hear from anybody from a while. So if you drip on them, if you stay in front of them, if you wow the heck out of them with stuff that's unrelated to their dental practice or whatever it is they do, hey, Jamie, you will exceed their expectations and they will want to tell others about you and have them participate. My honey says, yes, I remember going out to all those birthday dinners. So how many of you are excited about this process, right? You could picture it. You could see it working in your business, but you feel like this, right? I'm fire hosing you. I'm sharing a ton of information, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel, right? You could see how this would work for you. So is it okay with you if I share with you how we can do it all for you? I told you I was going to do this. Awesome. Okay. So again, hey, Karen, this is my fabulous wife, Rebecca. And these are our kids, Max, Ella, and Lily. I no longer have to cold call. I no longer have to worry where our next client is coming from. Even though we lost a couple of clients whose businesses have been shut down due to Corona, our pipeline is, you can ask my wife, I've been working more than I've ever worked. I've been busier because there are so many businesses that need to grow or need to replace lost revenue right now. Our pipeline right now, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have like 7 contracts outstanding waiting for people to sign, which is not normal. Normally it's 1 or 2 at a time, but we have more than before. So I don't have to worry where our next client is coming from. And because of that, I can take Max back before Corona. He was playing on like goalie for like 4 different soccer teams, including the New York State Olympic Development Program, which is not in Buffalo, which means lots of drive time for Daddy and Max, which means and I can do it because I don't have to worry about where our next client is coming from. Last summer, Ella and I, she's our musical theater actress, for those of you who don't know, on Friday, got a call. We went to New York City. Hey, can Ella come audition for the role of young Anna in Frozen on Broadway? I canceled 8 meetings. I bought a plane tickets last minute, pulled her from school. We flew to New York. She auditioned for Frozen. And then we walked around New York. She didn't get the part, but it was an awesome experience. Now she didn't get nervous for auditions. And Rebecca's like, honey, I would be nervous. And I was like, mommy, I auditioned for Broadway. This is like Buffalo. Who cares? I'm not nervous. She did a showcase with Broadway star Corey Kopp, who originated the role of Jack in the Broadway show Newsies. That was not in Buffalo. Lots of drive time for Daddy and Ella. Again, 8 best-selling books. Would this be worth it if it could build you a steady, scalable, predictable stream of referrals? So what does going all in mean? We're going to train you how to do Zoom meetings with your clients and prospects and Zoom events. It's not as just simple as pushing the start meeting button. We're going to teach you how to do client video updates via Zoom. It's not just pushing a Zoom button. There's a method to our madness. We're going to teach you the client scoring system to determine what clients you want referrals from. We're going to write the confession letter and send it for you. We'll print, stuff, stamp, seal your envelopes. We're going to write the survey letter and the survey campaign and do the printing and the graphic design for you. We're going to do the bribe design for you if you can't use ours. We're going to send the monthly postcard out for you. We're going to pick the gifts and send those for you. After Corona's over, we're going to host a quarterly themed client appreciation event for you, or do it via webinar now. We're going to do direct mail event follow-up for you, which all adds up to $3,771 a month. The postage and the printing and the cost of like the gifts themselves is extra, but we're going to do all the manual labor. Now, I told you you're not going to pay a fraction of that because I'm going to give you a killer deal for being on today. But would it be worth it? One of my mentors is Tony Robbins. I was on a live stream with him earlier today for a coaching group I'm in where I get coached. And he said, if you continue to do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. So if you're not happy with the number of referrals you're getting, you need to do something different. And I'm biased. I think we're the easy button because we'll do all the work for you. There are 2 big reasons why you won't do it. Number 1 is procrastination. This isn't the first webinar you've attended. You've gotten great notes. You've gotten good ideas over the years, but life sometimes gets in the way. I understand that. And the money. Obviously, us doing all the work for you isn't cheap. It is reassuringly expensive, but it's cheaper than you think. So I'm going to give you a 48-hour discount offer to get you over procrastination and to get you over the money concerns. No, not 48 hours with Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy, a 48-hour time deadline. So we're going to do all 9 steps for you: the confession letter, the survey, the bribe, the culture creation, the postcards, the gifts, the events, the follow-up, and the birthdays, not for $3,771 a month. But if all it does is keep your current clients loyal right now, would that be worth it? If all it does is double your referrals in the next 12 months, would that be worth it? Maybe not if you're getting 0 now, but we'll get that number up. And if all it does is set you up for 5 to 10 new referrals every single month after Corona's over, is it worth it? So again, it's not $37.71 a month. We're going to give you 86.82% off. For the next 48 hours, it's $497 a month, which is absolutely crazy. It's the lowest we've ever sold it for. And we're doing it right now to help you get over the Corona crash. You can find this out at yourdream50.com, Corona options. I'm going to put that URL in the Zoom chat and on Facebook right now. Give me a second to type it on Facebook. yourdream50.com/Corona options. Okay. Now I'm going to throw in some, I'm a marketer, right? So I'm going to throw in some really cool bonuses for you. But wait, there's more. Number one, we're going to do the themed birthday gifts for you. We're going to help you do the birthday surprise or non-surprise events. I host weekly office hours every week. You're going to be able to jump on and ask me anything business or marketing related. We normally charge $197 for that. You're going to get that included. I host a monthly mastermind group where for 2 to 3 hours every month, we teach you amazing content to grow your business. We charge $297 a month for that. You're going to get access to that and the membership site where you get 10 years worth of recordings from the last 10 years of mastermind groups. That's $1,388 in bonuses every single month. Again, yourdream50.com/Corona-options. But wait, there's more. What if you want to expand your business now? What if you need new leads in the door now? That is our platinum level, which is the Corona expansion level, where we will build what we call a ManyChat Facebook Messenger bot contest lead generation funnel. That was a mouthful. What does that mean? Well, if you look on my screen, you'll see we did a contest for destination massage where you could win $115 Vici massage. They had to enter to win by writing a comment on the Facebook post. You see 83 people entered that comment. That comment triggers an automated messenger bot, which is a computer program that delivers a conversation, what looks like a conversation in Facebook Messenger. So what that means is it immediately said, hey, thanks for entering. What address do you want us to send you the gift card if you win? What email, what number should we call you on to tell you if you won? Great. Do you want more chances to win? Yes or no? So it looks like you're having a conversation. Yes, I want more chances to win. Awesome. Go tag another mom you know who deserves a massage, who's local, and every person you tag counts as another entry. You can tag as many people as you want, which is the viral nature of a contest and social media, and gets dozens and dozens of more people entered into your list. We're going to run a custom-made audience for you that you can't find on Facebook Ad Manager yourself, of dozens of more interest that Facebook won't show you so that you get your contest promoted to more of the right people. And then we're going to run the Facebook ad campaign to drive the leads into the contest. This is John Fortini of Chicken Pizza Works. He wanted to expand his catering business last summer. So we ran a graduation party giveaway and we gave away a $200 catering package. If you look at that image, you'll see 621 people entered that contest. He said, oh my God, I was never able to identify. You can't buy a mailing list of parents who have kids who are 18 who are graduating. You just can't. It's privacy rules. He had no way to find that out. Now he's got 621 people on the list. He said, Seth, if only 10% of these people actually hire me for parties, I'm going to be booked all summer long. And he stopped coming to our in-person mastermind group because he was busy. So that's a bonus of $3,491 every single month. So if you add retention and expansion together, that's a value of $6,862 a month. We'll give you that for 85% off. So it's only $997. So you can get the retention level only for $497 a month, and we'll increase your referrals, and we'll get your clients either giving you referrals now if you can host a virtual event, or we'll set you up so as soon as Corona's over and we can gather in public again, you'll get a wave of new business to replace what you lost if you lost anything. Or you can go get the expansion pack, which is retention plus the Facebook contest online lead generation. So those are both at yourdream50.com/Corona-options. I did tell you if you stayed till the end, you would get a business growth strategy session with me for free, which is normally $497. How you claim that is you send an email to Seth@marketdominationprogram.com with the subject line BGS, and then we'll give you a link to my calendar and we'll get you on. So again, go to yourdream50.com/Corona-options to sign up for either the retention or expansion level. We've got 4 slots available because it's a lot of manual labor. So we can only handle 4 more total. So 2 at either level, first come, first serve. After that, we're going to stop this discount offer because it's way less than we normally charge, but we're doing it to help other businesses in this Corona environment. Thank you so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. If you've got questions, I'm going to take a breath, and you can type in the chat box or the comments on Facebook, and I'm happy to answer them. Okay. First question, I'm a financial advisor. Can I get this through my compliance department? Yeah, absolutely. So you're not making any investment recommendations in any of the marketing. Nothing is specific. It's all generic. The only issue you're going to have is it depends if you're an independent like RIA or if you're at a broker dealer. If you're a broker dealer, there's a FINRA rule that says you can't gift more than $100 per person per year, which means a husband and wife, you can give them a total of $200. So what that means is we change the gifts from every month to every other month so you don't go over the dollar amount. If you're not a financial advisor, that doesn't apply to you. Hey, Matthew Bowles, where are you in the world today? Thanks for joining us. All right, other questions? I am wondering if this would work for my business. I'm also a dentist, not Dr. Rice. Okay. It would think about it. No dentist does this. It would absolutely work. You're not going to send it because dentists, I mean, if you're only seeing them for twice a year recall visits, you wouldn't send this to thousands of people, right? It would cost too much. You're going to pick, we're going to help you pick like your top 100, 200 patients who have spent the most with you, like cosmetic work. And we're going to do this for them and get them to share their love for your cosmetic work to bring in other large cases. So you're not trying to get other people in for twice a year cleanings with this. You're trying to get in a larger ticket. How could I host an online event? So it depends on what business you're in and what hobby we're doing an event around. So for example, my wife is in a book club and they use with some friends and they used to meet in person and they all read the same book and they talk about it. Now they're meeting via Zoom. So if you had 10 clients who all liked the same type of books, you could do an online book club. If it was something where you were teaching them, golf would be hard because it'd be hard to do let me see your swing via Zoom and let me correct it. That's more physical. That would be trickier. You could totally do a wine tasting where you ship them a couple the same people, all 6 couples get the same bottle of wine. We shipped you a package of bottles of wine in a basket or some food DoorDash. Like you could totally do that. There's creative ways to make it work if you want to do a virtual client appreciation themed event now. And then obviously it works even better in person. All right, my time is up. Thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you at yourdream50.com/corona-options or doing the business growth strategy session for you or doing both to help you retain your existing clients, get more referrals, and then generate more leads if you want to expand now and take advantage of the fact that everybody's home. They're all on their phones. They're all on Facebook. There's a whole lot more traffic available now at cheaper cost than ever before. For our clients who are marketing online, we are generating more leads at a cheaper cost than we ever have before because there's so much more traffic. I would highly suggest you take advantage of it, and we'll see you on the other side.